Alright, so we got an update to the JP tier list. I haven't updated the global tiers in a while actually, but honestly it's because global's rough, man. I haven't played enough to really update tier list for it. I haven't had time to really play the game. Global, I play JP still. Just a very busy time for me for the past month and something ago. I've been really busy. But JP, I still keep up with it because it's my job. At least one of the versions, right? But quick update, we only have 5 units. Only. I should have played this sooner? I don't know. I just know that 5 really interesting units. No exclusive. These were exclusive. These two are, recently just came out. But I have used them quite enough actually already. But some quick adjustments here. So I am aware now that Blue Gopher was buffed. So here's one thing, right? Oh, I didn't open the game. Blue Gopher was quite buffed on stats. He wasn't really buffed on cars or anything, stats. He is now the highest CC Gopher in the game. Higher than green, higher than red. So I think I should bump him up just for that. Now, he has 70-something% resistance. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. He has 70-something% resistance. And in general, he's a little bit better than before. And honestly, he now works in more teams than he used to. Like, over a month ago. He has more uses. So saying he never has use is just incorrect. Let me actually show this. So I assume my green Gopher is the one that has the gear. Let me bring him up. No, let me put the gear on him. All of them have the same caution and everything. Green Gopher has 52.8k CC. Say red Gopher has the same thing. It's around 52 point something CC. But Blue Gopher has 53.1k, which is not like anything insane, but he's better. So I think I put on. I'll just bump him up a little bit. Nothing crazy. And one other thing is they buffed Sever, which is cool, but nothing that would bump up anyone. Slater was honestly quite buffed for PvP, but he's already on S tier. I don't think he deserves anything extra. And Blue Arthur, only the ultimate was buffed, and honestly, if he didn't already crit and now crits even more, the buff essentially was, and actually bring it up. They actually buffed 2 things. They buffed the multiplier on the card. If you open global, it's like 840, level 6, but now it's 945. And now Sever is triple crit chance, not double crit chance. Slater's card was also buffed. This card right here. I don't know exactly how much it was before the buff, but now it has been buffed. So I don't think it's worth pushing him up because he's still gonna have the same uses and everything. But it's just something I thought I should mention. Now, going to the new units. I think, do I have anything on? Oh, okay. This is a personal tier list, okay? This is my tier list, and I do whatever I want with it. And lately, with the crit teams caused by Green Gopher, I damn well think I should bump up Death Pierce to SS tier. The crits, on PvP, are on fire. Everyone has been using crit teams or Pierce or something that could have Death Pierce in the back. So I think because of my selfish reasons, I am going to be bumping up to SS tier. He's just way too good. And now with Sauriel as well, this Roxy can use him, everyone can use him. Green Gopher is the pinnacle of God tier. He's red Gopher, but better. You do have certain conditions you have to do. Of course, you can't just use him as you want. But Green Gopher, right? If you have 3 different race characters in your team, he keeps continually buffing the whole team. But I did not. Okay, here's something else, right? I helped Green Coslet Base do the charts. or not the charts, but like the rankings. I did not say he's not. It should be maxed. This is maxed. But anyways, yeah. Increases allies. Like this is literally Red Gopher, because Red Gopher also buffs all allies, but he can't take damage. Red Gopher, if he takes damage, it resets, right? He does the same thing as Red Gopher, but better because attack related stats. Like Gopher does 50% attack, but like if he takes damage, it just resets. So it's like it's good, but like it's very inconsistent. Ring Gopher, it's very consistent because it depends on you. You make the team building, and if it works, it works. So it buffs up to 35% attack related stats. Attack, pierce, crit damage, crit chance, it's so good. So good. He's literally Red Gopher, but better. The only thing I would say is worse is that this card is good. Like, it's actually good. It's not bad. But attack ceiling is just better. Like, attack ceiling, if the enemy doesn't have cleanse, is so strong, right? Like, being like, I haven't used cleanse in a while, actually, because honestly, cleanse has been incredibly nerfed. But, you know, when I face a Red Gopher and he attacks heals me, I'm like, so what do I do now? Like, no one's using cleanse as okay. People have been using cleanse, but like not as much anymore because you know the new Festival King nerfed cleanse by quite a lot, so it's been much less cleanse. So attack ceiling is really good, but this card is still good. Like taking off the ultimate gauge, even though it's delayed, it's still good. So he's the pinnacle of gods here. I think. Would I say he's the best hero in the game? Maybe, I don't know. Like, Lost Vein has lost a lot of steam, honestly. Lots of new units counter him and stuff. King is only good in PvP, really. Like, on PvE, he's okay. I'd say, overall, he's just the best hero in the game. He just is. And he's now on Global, right? Right now, the banner's now. They literally released him on Global with the KOF characters. So the banner on Global has these 3 characters just up for grabs. It's just... whew! Such a good banner. But... oh yeah, by the way, I need to explain this every time because not everyone watches every single tier list video, right? The reason why I have these dollar signs on these characters is because these 2 characters in specific, Fraudrin and Ludocio, they have to out-CC the enemy, which means that you have to give him as much CC as possible, which means you have to give them full war gear, max out all their costumes, and everything, just for them to work their passive. So I think it's deserving having 2, one for whales, and one for regular players that can't just max out their costume. Maxing out costumes is so, like, tiring and annoying, right? So this is, like, without maxing out costumes, it's still good, but not that crazy. And then Fraudrin with max costumes these days. Then the Fraudrin if you don't weigh on him max out costumes. Alright, to the Halloween characters, the others. I'll even go for. Shin is quite good. But very limited. But when he works, he works. I think he can go to the S tier. It's honestly very unfortunate that he's just not all that. Like, he just isn't. When you use him and you just go at it with him, you're like, damn, he does so much damage, it's so good, but he needs specific team conditions for him to work. Like, the enemy... let me open him up. I shouldn't be talking without, you know, explaining what he does. But he needs the enemy to have a debuff for him to crit, which is actually a very good passive. So long as the enemy has debuff, he guarantees to crit, and he has spike, which doubles crit damage, right? But for PvP, very conditional. Very, very conditional. You have to debuff the enemy. Like, that has to happen. So you need a specific team for it to work. And it's just not all that. He's just not all that. For the meta right now, he's just not that great. Tried using him after, you know, because I record my videos, like my showcases, and then I use them off camera to try them better, try different teams, and like he works, but honestly, majority of the time, I just felt like he wasn't doing enough. He's good. Like, but even mine, if you are attacking crit damage with maxed out weapons, he just isn't all that. It's unfortunate because he is my favorite, like, character in the game. Like, character-wise, not unit-wise. Like, character-wise, my favorite character in the game. I use him as my walk-around character. But I have to be honest. Like, he's just not all that. Again, unfortunately. Like, if there's someone to be biased for, is him. So you can trust me. If there's someone I would be biased about, it's definitely him. So, he's just not all that. But Roxy, on the other hand, is really good. Roxy is fantastic. I wouldn't call her god tier because definitely the team restriction isn't that good. But increase attack rate stats of this hero in the battle by 50% for each ally of the same race. Keep in mind, they released her with 4v4 PvP, so my initial ungeared showcase of her wasn't 4v4 PvP, right? And like, it was crazy. She was like doing insane because I had 4 humans in the team, right? But after that, like this video, right? People go like crazy. Like the first comment, yeah, it's ridiculous, she's broken. But really, it's because they knew, right? If we release her in 44 and people can use 4 humans, she's gonna be looking like super crazy. But after 44 was out and, you know, Ungeared came in, she's still like stupid good, don't get me wrong, but she's not as stupid good. But she's really good. Like she begins start battle with 45% buff to attack related stats. She's really good. She's really, really good. It's just not something that you want to do every time. You know, you don't want your team to be only humans. Right now, I actually want to use her on a her, Blue Lilia, and Rugal team. That just, like, sounds really good, right? Because triple human, and then put Death Pierce in the back as well, and just go at it with the crits for her, and that sounds really good. That's probably going to be a team I'm going to be consistently winning with. But I wouldn't say she's god tier. It's just something about her. She's really good, but not there, you know? But really good. I think the batch of characters they have been releasing is really stupid because every character is either god tier or SS tier, exception. But, you know, they released Blue King, which is here, and then with him came Hendrickson, and then Red Lilia, which is phenomenal. Like, a lot of people don't care much about her, even though it's like a Wicked Lily, but she's phenomenal. And then Mono came with her, which is like a side unit, specific for PvE, which is good. Like, I'll say she has uses. And then Shin came out with Roxy. One of them is in the SS tier, right? Roxy is fantastic. And then now, in the Gopher, right? The Gopher is like stupid good. And then now, Sariel and Tarmiel, like, I have to give Sariel the gods here. Like, I have been using him, and all I feel is pleasure. Like, you don't understand, man. I don't know what they did. Like, they made him way too good. Like, something you have to understand is that he doesn't need anyone to be good. Like, I use him on videos with, you know, with Ludosia, with everything to make him good, but on the other video when I use him like normally, you know, like with Kyo, without Ludosia, he still was doing so good. And then I want to use him with Lost Vein and Green Gopher. I use him with Zeldris and Green Gopher, and it works fantastic. If I use him with, you know, Lost Vein and Green Gopher, it will also do fantastic. He's just too good. And the fact that he's too good really leads me to believe that the next festival exclusive will be the one. We have, you know, files, we have in the files the model for the Ascar that fights Meliodas. So it might be the one, the next festival exclusive. That might be why, like, they have been dropping so many good characters, like, in a row. So you're like, oh, they've been summoning all this time. They've been summoning so much for the past month that when the festival exclusive comes out, they're not gonna have enough gems to, like, summon as much as they want, and they're gonna want to buy gems. But this Archangel is crazy. Like, his AoE, like, pop out any of my videos with him, any of them, any. For the past, like, videos I've been making, like this video, this video, this video, this video. I think I was using him, yeah, I think I was using him this video too. Any of my videos. If he does a level 2 AoE, he takes away half of everyone's HP. And level 3 kills every green unit. It just kills them. Like, instantaneously kills every green unit, and almost kills every blue and red unit. And then the single target. Oh, the single target. Like, he does like 100k level 1 type disadvantage. It's like, why? Why is he so good? I mean, it's just too good, right? And then also, you know, the Grace. The Grace is so useful. You can use him below Lost Vein, Zeldris, any character that crits, really. Like, literally any character that crits, use him behind him. He's gonna do more damage on crits. It's just, why is him so good? Why is he in specific so goddamn good. I know, because they're gonna drop something crazy soon. So beware. Oh yeah, and by the way, he buffs 20% of his own stats. For free, like literally for free. His passive is that he just buffs himself by 20% and all goddesses allies. Like he... it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I have a blast using him. Every single video I use of him is just pleasure. So, I don't know, it's just God tier. Meow is also really good. He's less exciting, of course, because he's a defensive character, but he's also really good. Only issue with him is that you need triple defense for him to work, and he's kind of strict with teams. He's much more strict than Sario, or yeah, Sario. God, I'm terrible with names. He's more strict than Sario, but he is fantastic too. I wouldn't put him here though. I would put him here. Like all these really good characters, he's there. He's really good. This card, like take off ultimate gauge, is fantastic. Like take off ultimate gauge, it's a fantastic card. 80% base pierce. But this card is a very interesting card. If you face someone that's using pierce, you're gonna get absolutely like destroyed, because he's gonna take all damage back. Not all damage, but essentially he makes all allies, including himself, take less damage, right? Reduces damage taken by 40%, but then he takes 40% of the reduced damage to him. So essentially, he takes all the damage back, but you know, reduced. Meaning that if you take like an AoE from Blue Diamali, he's gonna take the damage and then take the damage again. So he's gonna destroy it. Now he covers up damage taken by having this, right? Every time he takes damage, he heals 150% of defense. Sorry, every turn. It's not every turn that he takes damage. So he heals quite a bit every single turn. But that, you know, can still lead to, let's say you use this, but the enemy does like a super hard hitting ultimate single target. He takes damage as well and just dies. I don't know. He's really good. Really, really good. But the experience I had with him was that some matches, his stuff just doesn't work as well. Like Sario, I'm telling you, every match with him, he's just pinnacle of craziness. I don't know what they did. It's just so good. But Meow is fantastic too. He's fantastic. Honestly, this banner is the biggest bait of all time. They also put Ludociel in there. Like, they literally are screaming, like, please summon, please summon. Because, you know, these two characters are fantastic. And then Green Demon, Hendrickson is pretty good. Ludociel is really good. Blue Demon is really good. But, you know, I do recommend skipping. Because next brand should be, like, insane. Like, next festival exclusive. Like, because you have the options, right? They're doing by sins. So it's going to be one of the sins left. I don't think it's going to be Gopher, because they just dropped a really good Gopher. And they didn't do it like this. They could have dropped another Meliodas, but they haven't. That's festival exclusive because there's already a festival exclusive that dropped. They literally just dropped a really fantastic, stupid good Gopher. I don't think it's going to be a Gopher. I think it's going to be their Bon, Ascanor, or maybe Deanne. I don't know about it, but it's just that Deanne, I can't think of a form for her, for, you know, festival exclusive, but Ascanor the one, it's a form, right? Don't take my word as, you know, truth, like, it's not set in stone, but I think there's a really good chance for it. So, but like, this batch of characters is just insane. So that's my final list. I might be forgetting someone that I want to put. Oh yeah, what am I? Oh yeah, Valenti. Almost forgot about her. Valenti lately has been like super meta, so I've almost forgot about her. It's definitely SS tier. And Zeldris with the new team also. Oh, how can I just not? I'm looking at this, just not remembering. Should bump him up, but I think that's it. I think those were the only units that I wanted to push up on the list. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's about. I'll put it as well. I'm looking at it. I should have planned more ahead, but that's it. Now that's it. Yes. Yeah. Now that's it. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and Please subscribe? I don't know. Do I still ask that?